This is an urgent appeal from the Disasters Emergency Committee. Hundreds of thousands of people have fled their homes to escape conflict in Ukraine, leaving jobs, belongings and loved ones behind. They need shelter, food and water. You can help. To donate online, search DEC or text radio to 70150 to give £10. Thank you.
Streaming 24/7, this is Brum Radio.
Thank you for downloading this Brum Radio podcast. For more podcasts, visit brumradio.com.
I'm Dave Massey. I'm joined on the telephone by Clive Rowe, who is appearing in Birmingham in Sister Act in the role of Eddie Souther. Good afternoon, Clive. How are you doing?
I'm very well indeed. Very, very well indeed. Thank you for asking me to be part of this.
Oh, thank you for taking the time to chat to us about this today. We're pre-recording this at the end of August, and you've been in London as what I would call a summer season. But what's it been like?
It's been amazing. I mean, the weather's been stunning.
Yes.
But the audiences in London have been incredible. And we're at the Eventum Apollo at the moment, which is a 3,500-seater auditorium.
Wow.
It's huge. But I don't know if we have literally sold out, but we're definitely 95 to 98% full every night. Obviously, I can't see. It's such a big theatre. I can't see if every seat is full. And they've been cheering and whooping, and I hope that will carry on for the rest of the tour.
Has the feedback been the same? Has it been very enthusiastic in terms of feedback?
Oh, it's been extraordinary. I think as a nation, people are, especially as a theatre-going nation, people are just desperate to get back into the theatre. And this show is all about feeling good and about, raising your spirit. Yes. And it's just what people need. It's glitzy, it's funny, it's got a heart to it, it's got great voices, great performances. But I mean, I would say that I'm in it. I'm one of them. But it's a great show. It's a great show.
Now, people will know you from lots of different things. Do you find that when people recognise you, they have that thing that they really know you for?
Yes, I mean there's a couple of things. It's generational things.
Yes.
Mainly it's Tracy Beaker.
Absolutely.
Which was now I think it's like 20, 25, if not longer, years ago.
That's amazing.
But there's another generational BBC kids programme called So Awkward, which ran for I think 2 or 3 seasons. And then there's the theatre people who know me for the stuff that I've done in the West End and at the National. And then there's the Hackney people who come across to see me as pantomime dame. So I've been very lucky in my career. I've touched on many different forms of entertainment, and I've been well received in all of them, which is, it's just amazing. I've had an amazing career, and I hope it goes on.
I don't feel like there's a lot of actors that can switch between doing productions at the RSC and then doing Christmas productions as panto dames. And on your details on Sister Act website, it was really excited to say that you go to the Hackney Empire and play the dame for a Christmas performance. Do you think that being able to switch from being serious to comedy to music is something that you've always gone in the direction of, or has it happened? Have you happened across it?
To be honest, I've literally just done what's been put in front of me. I've been very lucky. My go-to, if I have to make a choice, is singing and comedy. That's what I enjoy doing. That's where I feel most at peace. But I've got what I call a northern work ethic, and if it's there to be done, I do it. I took a break at the beginning of this year for the first time. I mean, apart from COVID, where we all had a break.
Yes.
But I took an actual break for the first time. Yeah, that wasn't a forced holiday. For probably the first time in 30 years of acting. It's not that I've not had time out.
Yeah.
6 months, 5 months before that, but those have been times of not working. I actually went, no, I'm going to take this opportunity to have this time to myself for a month, and that was. So yeah, I very, very, very rarely turn down work, because you don't know what's going to be around the corner.
Absolutely.
And I'm so grateful to be working my hobby.
I first went to see Sister Act at the cinema with my mother. I was young enough that my mother took me to the cinema to see it.
Wow.
I was still a teenager already. But on this occasion, when it comes to Birmingham, I'm bringing my mother with me, and she is really thrilled to be seeing this. We've not seen Sister Act the musical before ourselves, and what sort of things can I expect that's different from the film?
Oh gosh, the storyline is exactly the same. And Alan Menken has done an incredible soundtrack, musical soundtrack to the show, which is evocative of the 70s. Yeah. So basically, it is the movie. We haven't got the direct hits of the 70s. I think that's more to do with copyright and money than it is than anything else. But believe me, the songs in the show are stunning, absolutely stunning. You can just look at any of the reviews for that.
Yeah.
It's a 1970s-esque afternoon or evening at the theatre, which I think I can honestly say in 10 weeks of performances, 10 weeks of performances in Manchester and London, every night people have been standing and waving their arms in the air at the end of the show. So
I've been lucky enough to speak to a couple of your cast members in previous iterations. Particularly, I spoke to Leslie Joseph about being in the Panto in Birmingham before at the Hippodrome itself, and obviously with Beverly Knight being a Birmingham connection from, I know she's on the London tour. It's wonderful to be able to have this level of talent join you on a production like this. Does having well-known faces alongside yourself, does that help people buy tickets, or would they just come and buy the tickets anyway, do you think?
Oh, I can't make that assumption. I mean, celebrity is about being known and people being eager to see you. I mean, I have to be very transparent and say that Beverly is not doing the tour.
Absolutely, yes.
It's Sandra Marvin who is doing the tour.
Wow.
A wonderful, wonderful performer. And Leslie Joseph will be playing Mother Superior.
Yes.
Yes, obviously celebrity brings people in. That's what celebrity is. But the show is strong enough on its own without the celebrity. And all the celebrities in the show are incredible performers.
I wouldn't suggest that they were there for stunt casting. I know sometimes people talk about stunt casting, but those are they're proper actors and singers, which is just amazing to have as well. The tour goes on until I was scrolling down the screen then to get to the last date. I'd written the dates down before. The tour goes on until the 27th of January, currently in 2024. Are you going to be with it all that time, or are you going to come in and out?
I doubt it. I'm out for pantomime over Christmas, and I come back until June, I think it is. At the moment, I think we're in conversation with the management, and around June time, I think.
What's it like to be part of a tour that is just going on for another year after? That must be quite crazy.
I mean, I can only really talk about my part of that tour, and the company is wonderful. I get on with everybody in the company, and it's a great part, and it's a great show. So, as long as my digs are good, I can't see myself having a problem. And I do actually love Birmingham. Brilliant. Which is a Brucey bonus.
Absolutely.
I do actually love it. So.
Do you remember when you were last, I mean, obviously, because we've had COVID, do you remember when you might have last been in Birmingham on the stage? Or
I think I might have been. It might have been a tour of In the Willows.
Okay.
I might be making that up. And I want to say it might have been at the Alexandra, but if not, I think there was also Little Shop of Horrors, but that would have been a while ago.
But it's just, as I say, just wonderful to have you guys come. I'm really thrilled that this is coming to Birmingham, and I'm getting to come and see this myself. It just sounds like such an exciting production, and there's such a sense of energy and excitement about it. And the fact that they were determined for us to do the interviews before you go on the tour is just wonderful as well, because we don't often get that opportunity to do that. Thank you so much, Clive, for taking the time to chat to us about this today.
A pleasure.
You can find the details of this. You can go to sisteractthemusical.co.uk, or you can go to birminghamhippodrome.com and click what's on. It's in Birmingham from the 4th to the 15th of October, which will probably be quite close by the time that this interview goes out. Clive, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us about this.
A pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this Brum Radio podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on your podcast app.